this isn't about you today. So let's get to the garage. Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Today we're not going to be doing a Trax video like we've been doing for a while now. Reason is, I got a lot of bulbs that I've tested out with that vehicle and they just didn't work. And instead of you know, throwing away or getting rid of them or trying to sell them, I keep them. And hopefully, I just came up with it the other day. Let's try these on the 2016 Chevy Cruze that we have here. So that's what we're going to do today. Like I say, I got a bag full of stuff, so stay tuned and let's get to this. Okay, so this is probably going to turn out to be a little bit of a tutorial as well as on how to take the taillight out. It's pretty much the same as the Chevy Trax. So just going to pop these little caps that GM likes to put on. Oh, and another thing about the Chevy Cruze, this here particularly, they don't use torque. They use Phillips screwdrivers, or sorry, screws I should say. Make this come out pretty easy. I'm going to have to admit, I'm not going to lie, that I did watch a video on how to take these out beforehand. I figured it was kind of the same thing as the as the Trax. Somewhat the same. GM puts most of their lights together like that. They've been doing that for a while. Okay, so you're just going to want to get a little bit of a pry tool and get behind this light. Careful, because it is all these shapes. You don't want to do here because you might have a chance to just like rip this right out. So there it is, it's out. Pretty easy. Go. Okay, this is a good time to determine which bulb is which. Obviously that's the backup light. I'm not going to turn that on, but you can see the signal light. That's just the brake light, so should be a dual filament, and you got a side marker light. I think we're going to start off with the side marker light first, and what we're going to use is these LUYED, I think is what you said. I couldn't get these to work on the backup lights for the Trax. So we're going to try. Oh wait, that's not it. That's another one. Here they are. Yeah, so hoping these are gonna work. They got a little projector on them. We'll try them out anyways. Can always switch them around if we have to. Alright, so I tried these AUXITOs. They're real excellent lights, LEDs, but unfortunately this is too long to fit into the into the housing. So what we're gonna do is, I got a bunch of these AUXITO ones still, so I'm gonna put those in there, and you know something, they should work pretty good. There we go. Not as bright, but you know what, it's a side marker. It doesn't have to be totally crazy bright. Yeah, and it fits. There it is. It's nice and bright too. Actually, it's perfect for what that is. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is the little brake light here. So I'm going to remove that. Now we're going to be using these LUYED light bulbs. They're not the same part number as the Trax. In fact, they don't belong on this vehicle, but they do fit, and we're going to try them out now. So let's grab a bulb here. Just make sure it's They're not really meant for this, but they do. They snap in. Wow, that's bright. Now let's see if the brake lights work. Oh yeah, I can see them from back here. It's bright here today. So they work. So let's see if they fit in there. Good. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Make sure it's lined up properly there. Alright, so now we're going to do the turn signal bulb. There it is. Just got to figure out which we're going to use for this now. I believe I have a set. Now, I think I originally bought these from AUXITO. I'll have to look for the links for these on my Amazon. So anyways, let's try them out. You can see it's a one filament, so it's just going to be used for a blinker, and that's perfect for what we got here. Now, I don't know if these are reverse polarity or not, so let's try it out. Oh, it does work. I want to try it out with the turn signal. I got the hazards on here now. The turn signals seem to be working. And surprisingly, there's no hyper flash. This car is so much easier to work with than the Trax. And you can see the other side there. Oh, actually I don't have the other side on, never mind. Alright, let's put that back in there. Excellent. Alright. Alright, so the final one we got is the reverse light. And this one I'm excited for because I'm using one of my favorite bulbs that I wasn't able to use on the Trax. You see these things.
Damn!
I did try these in a previous video. The problem with it in the Trax is the electrical system causes I believe it was the backup camera to stay on. And you can't use the radio or nothing. So this one here is plug and play, but it's got a gasket there, and it doesn't really, you don't have to turn it or nothing. I usually leave it like this, like straight, so it bounces off the beam pattern. And it just sticks in there, and that seals right up. So we're gonna see if that works. So let's put the reverse. Oh wow, that is nice. So she does work. Okay, so we're going to put this all back together. We're going to do a comparison of both sides. Let's just make sure everything is out of the way. Okay. Make sure everything lines up. There we go. Now all we have to do is put the screws in and we're done. Okay, put those in there. Everything's lined up. These things should go in no problem. So let's get those in. There we go. Snap those in. Sorry, I can't do stuff with my left hand. You know, guys, I forgot about this driving light. This is, I can use the same bulb as I did on the dual filaments below on the brake lights as these, except it doesn't matter that they're dual filament. It's just going to use it as a parking light anyways. So the first thing we want to do here is, let's get in there. This clip here. Down there. I think the stuff just folds back. If I'm not mistaken. I don't want to use that. Tight it first. Whoop. That's just it's just a cover that goes over the mechanism there. So what do we got here? Oh, we got another one here. So we got to move that. Apologies for not being ready here. Okay, just got to get behind there. Out. Yeah, so it's just right over there. Probably be better if we take another one out too. It's all about clips nowadays, eh guys? Clips everywhere. It's a little awkward where I am here. Okay, there we go. Come on. Yeah, so it's a lot easier to work on. So all I got to do is basically turn that out. Kind of felt loose. I guess nothing gets back there, so no dirt or nothing. That this looks brand new. Let's put that in there. Let's test it out here. I hope this one does fit. What was that one? All right, so figures that one's not going to work. So
the price is wrong, bitch.
So we're just going to use the regular balls and put it back in there. You know what? I'm not too disappointed with that. The one that I really wanted to get was the backup light. So that was the most important. So we're just going to put all this back together and do an outside light comparison test in the daylight, and then one with all the lights off here and doors closed. Okay guys, this is the stock side, and here we go with the comparison. Those are nice and bright. All right, here's what the lights. You can see how crisp this side is. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this one. That's fine. Find another ball for that another time, but you can see the difference. And if you hold on a sec, I'm going to grab somebody to put the reverse on. Okay, it's quite clear how the comparison is here. It's a dull yellow. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's going to be it for this video. I'm not done with this car yet, because now I got bulbs that are like I said, this one over here. Yeah, so I don't want to leave it alone. You know how I am with bulbs. So anyways, we're going to do those in other videos. Like I say, some of these parts that I put in don't really belong in this car, and some of them do, but I'm going to leave the correct ones down, and all the stuff that I use in the video Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.